Visionary, welcome to another episode here at the Nothing for Granted podcast with a bit of ASMR for you as I'm podcasting outside in a rainstorm. Primarily because our newest puppy, not so new anymore, is just having a fit. So I hope you enjoy the background noise for you today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you about an area that you may be missing out on. And this may be new to you, it may not. Even if the term is a term that you are familiar with, maybe you didn't even realize that you can seek out funding under this category. And that is the tech-enabled category. So you've probably heard, of course, within the last couple of years, there has been a rise in technology, right? Funding specifically for technology. All right, so if you have not already joined the email list, super important that you do so, as a huge announcement is coming out for those of you that are ready to get serious about pursuing funding in 2023. This is an exclusive event. Seats are going to be very limited, as I will be releasing more information about this within the coming weeks, but only email subscribers will get first dibs. So if you're not already on the email list, my recommendation is for you to do that ASAP. You can do so by joining either the Facebook group page, that's bit.ly/funding and freelance, or you can do so by visiting my website, that's buffaloambitionco.com. You will have a pop-up and just include your email on there, and voila, you're on the email list. But only email subscribers will receive the event drop first with all of those details, first dibs on this very exclusive seating event. And so if you want to be one of those people, you need to be on my email list. This is a must attend for, again, those of you visionaries that want to stop making excuses for yourself, are ready to stop compromising on your vision, and are ready to curate a lifestyle that is supported by that dream business. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead, let's jump into today's episode. So maybe at this point you're wondering, okay, Sloan, I know that there is funding for technology, but what's this tech-enabled business that you're talking about? Well, first and foremost, let me distinguish the difference between grants and spaces such as technology versus tech-enabled. I really like the way that this was explained by Erik Huberman. He is the CEO of Hawke Media. And the way that he explains it is tech-enabled companies aren't building the internet, mobile devices, or social media platforms. They're using these technologies. Tech companies, on the other hand, build the hardware, they build the software, algorithms, and platforms. So if you are, let's say, a service provider and you utilize technologies such as transportation, such as communication, like mobile devices or the internet, right? You are a tech-enabled company. If, however, you are a company that actually creates platforms, creates software. So for example, if you are creating a platform for a database, for example, or a social media platform like TikTok. TikTok would be considered a technology-based company. MailChimp, a technology company, right? These are all tech companies. So they are actually building software that you, as a service provider, as a brick and mortar business, whatever industry that you are in that's not technology, that you will use. So hopefully that explains to you the difference between them. So as a tech-enabled company, okay, why is it important for you to know this? Why is it important for you to know that you are a tech-enabled company? Why is it important for you to have that identifier within your business? Well, because now you no longer have to limit yourself on what grants you can apply to. This is an area that even I had not considered until I would say about 8 months ago, when I came across a grant. I believe it was the Dell grant, and when you think Dell, of course, you think technology. They probably will support people or companies that are building some sort of technology. When I read the fine print, however, and it said tech enabled, and that was not a term I was familiar with, I started to do more research. And then I realized, wait a minute, I am across all of my businesses a tech-enabled company, because I use platforms such as Instagram, such as TikTok, such as Facebook. I use software such as Airtable and Aweber and Gmail, if that's something that you are more familiar with, right? I use all of these platforms so that my business can run more efficiently, so that I can optimize my reach, right? These are all resources that I use to bring about momentum in my business, okay? So hopefully that kind of clarifies. I also want to be super clear that there are different types of technology, okay? The most commonly used, especially as service providers, is going to be technology such as transportation. Even if you work from home, guess what? You need a form of transportation to get, let's say, to UPS or USPS or whoever your mail carrier is. You need transportation to get from point A to point B, right? You need communication technology in order for you to even get online. Okay, so there are different types of technology, and I believe there's over 20 easily. But the three main types, I guess you could say the three main types. The three main types of technology is going to be like manufacturing technology, energy technology, and transportation technology. Some other examples, of course, are going to be things like mechanical, industrial. Again, these are all going to vary depending on the industry that you are in, what it is you need to work best within your business, okay? So now that you know that you are a tech-enabled company, you know why this is important for you to do. What are some examples of grants that you can actually pursue? Well, most recently, I came across the Solved Youth Innovation Challenge. This is a grant specifically for young entrepreneurs 24 or younger that are using technology to run their business. Again, they're not building new platforms. Absolutely, you can. If that is what you do, then you would also be a tech-enabled qualifier, right? But more for younger entrepreneurs that are using technology to, again, maximize their businesses. This opportunity gives you up to $5,000, okay? The purpose of this is, again, just to support young entrepreneurs in solving problems, both within your community and globally. You'll also have the opportunity for even more funding. It is recommended that you do this as a team, but the winner, aside from getting $5,000, which the deadline is at the end of this year, awardees will be announced spring 2023, you will be able to attend Solve at MIT, which is a huge opportunity for young entrepreneurs, okay? There are specific solutions that they are seeking. Some of these include learning opportunities. Some of them include financial and economic opportunities, accelerate healthcare access and health outcomes, combat climate change, and address unmet social, environmental, or economic need. Now, a few tips when applying to any grant that requires for you to identify as a tech-enabled company, which, as I've already stated, in this day and age, we all are. It is super important for you to clearly state what type of technology you are actually using. If you are able to break it down by exactly the category, then even better. Just the more clear you can get on the type of technology that you use, the better it will be, how it brings about ease, how exactly it's used, all of those things. You want to be just hyper clear. Is this something that you need to put on your website, for example? Absolutely not. But when it comes to pursuing funding, you definitely want to be very clear on what technology you use, what category it falls under, how it is that you use it specifically. Okay. All right, Visionary, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this has blessed you. If you would like more information on grants that are specifically for tech-enabled companies like yours, then you need to join the Funding with Foresight group. You can learn more about this incredible matrix that offers you over $2 million in opportunity so that you could start or build your dream business with the help of funding by visiting www.buffalomissionco.com/fundyourvision. As always, all of this information is down below in the show notes as well as on the blog page. Many blessings on you. Thank you once again for being here. Be sure to share this with a friend as we continue to grow the podcast and bless so many other women entrepreneurs just like you. Have a great rest of your day.